Pisces. My name is Echo. Welcome to your January 2025 tarot reading. We are in a new moon right now, and this is a dark moon. The dark moon is typically when we have a second new moon within a calendar month, and everyone's making a huge deal about this one because it is right at the cusp of moving into the new year. New moon energy is a perfect time to take stock on where we are and things that matter to us and make any adjustments or readdress any plans that we may have made in order to refine them to start fresh. So, this is a perfect time to do this given that we are moving into a new calendar year. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and throw some cards to see where we're at. I'm going to start with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck to get us started. All right, first you have the Skunk Spirit, Know Your Worth. So as we step into this new year and make new plans, it's important to keep yourself in mind and know just what matters to you. If it seems like you may have been settling for some things in 2024 or just in recent months, maybe not the whole year, take stock on that feeling and know that you do deserve your best good. You do deserve your highest good. So if something isn't working for you, it's okay to readdress it, okay? You got to do what makes you happy. From the Moon Phase Oracle deck, oh, it just spilled a whole bunch of cards. We'll take the top. You have the Void. So the Void is a blank canvas with endless potential. You will notice that she sleeps beneath the whole night sky with new moon sitting behind her at the dark moon. So the Void is all about new beginnings and all about the endless potential. You know your worth and what you're capable of at this time, Pisces. And as we go forward, you are very capable of tapping into those energies. Just consider in the void what it is you want to pull forward. It's not so much an abyss, and this has come up in a couple readings from a different tarot deck, so it's a little bit weird. But given that we're moving into the beginning of a new year, I guess maybe not. You're very much considering your potential and your own self-worth and your own abilities at this point. We have the Wildling from the Golden Thread Tarot. So this is a very bold energy. You may have felt like someone is taming you and kind of telling you where you have to be in life, what you have to be doing at this point, but you're getting a call to reach back and re-wild yourself, because we did originally come from nature before mankind domesticated. So you may be going back to your roots on something where you were originally ironed into a structure, or you may be finding new ways of doing things that kind of step out of that structure. Pisces is very much the dreamer. So if you have new dreams and endeavors that you're ready to step forward to, this tells me that you are going to move forward and find new ways to do that really operate outside the norm for most people, what we would call polite society. So let's go forward with the Runic Oracle deck next. You have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords goes forward clear in his mental energy and with a clear understanding on what it is he wants. He is a communicative knight, as swords are an air energy. This is all about technology, communication, thoughts, intellect in general, that sort of thing. So you're going forward with the Wildling, which is two swords, readdressing the way things are done, because you know what you're capable of pulling from the void, and you know what you're worth and what you deserve in life. So you're getting a new understanding on how that works for you as we move into January of 2025 and what it is you want. A clear understanding is a great step in the right direction, because your plans will come forward with more clarity, going toward a certain goal, I guess you could say. So let's go ahead and throw some tarot on this and see where we end up. We have the Six of Cups, the Strength card in reverse, the Six of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So the Six of Cups is all about returning to good spaces and good energy, which tells me at some point you were very comfortable in your environment and you're looking to get that back. This also points toward a form of innocence times before. You may have felt a little jaded lately by situations or people that have been coming your way. It could be just real life situations, something like medical problems or issues at work, things that we deal with, on the day-to-day. or it could be somebody you know, but you're looking to get back to good and into a place of reciprocation. So, as far as people go and things that emotionally are not serving you, you're looking to readdress those things and pick and choose the ones that do give back to you, Pisces, the ones that do enable you to be the dreamer and encourage you. So, I like this for you because it says that you're going to go forward and rewild yourself in almost a level of new discovery. It's almost like most people start the new year with I guess you could say that, yeah. Okay, most people start the new year with their New Year's resolutions. Okay, let's use this, and they're very basic. Okay, I'm gonna do better at work. I'm gonna get that raise. I'm gonna refinish my bathroom. I'm or and then you have the life changing ones like I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to start eating healthier. Yours are very heart centered. Yours are a little outlandish, I guess you could say, with the wildling going over here. And there may be people who just aren't in your corner at this time, and you're looking for the people who are. So use that energy to your benefit as you move into January. That is a wonderful place to start. The strength card in reverse indicates that you may have lacked a little bit of confidence on doing this, and you may have a little bit of trepidation moving forward. Given that you have a clear understanding and you're looking to rewild yourself, this is a beautiful space of confidence, okay? You know your self-worth. But something tells me that somebody is not entirely approving of the way you move forward. Somebody may not be very comfortable with your new ideas, your new endeavors, or even just the resolutions that you've made because they can't see the way you see. They can't, they won't feel the way you feel about a situation. And they may be some of those people that aren't reciprocating. If they aren't, and they're causing this trepidation, don't worry about it, Pisces. Not everybody's going to be your cheerleader just because somebody says, oh, you can't do this, or you probably shouldn't do that. You know your truth, you know yourself, and you've got a good head on your shoulders, okay? You've thought this through. You've got a good understanding and a clear understanding of what it is you want. So don't listen to the naysayers to the point that it takes you down. Just take any advice you get with a grain of salt, and if they sound like good ideas and good advice, take them and leave the rest. Next, you have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is this young man in the boat looking to move on to calmer waters. If you notice the waters he's rowing from here are choppy, they would indicate a time of difficulty, a time of stress, particularly a rough ride. As he rows with the swords in the boat, he's looking for calmer waters, not only so he can ease with that canoe a little more calmly as he continues down the river, but to refrain from getting as much water in the boat. I mean, he's got swords sticking out of his boat. If he's working on calm waters instead of stormy, choppy tides, he actually has a better chance of getting through to land before his boat takes on too much water. So this is very much what you're going for. You're just looking to get away from the thoughts and the communications that are stressing you out and keeping you from the things you want. The Ace of Swords says you will conquer this energy. You will make good on the things that you're turning into understanding and your plans, and you will come out on top of the situation. There is a victory assured with this card. So if you continue to press on in the way you know is right, you will see those victories, and you do not need to listen to the naysayers because this will come about probably in about the middle of January. So let's continue throwing some cards for you, my dear Pisces, because I want to see where this is going. This is actually a pretty exciting reading. Next, you have the Magician in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So the Magician in reverse says that you're feeling a little bit, as we're getting to the middle of the month and moving toward the end, like, yes, there is a victory, but not everything you wanted came about. And you know what? That's okay, Pisces, because not everything happens the way we want in our time. But this doesn't mean that you aren't capable of making the things that you want come true. And you aren't capable of getting those dreams and those reciprocal energies and those happier times back. Sometimes things pass us by and chapters end for a good reason, But this doesn't mean we're limited on creating new things. So just be wary of the parts where you may be limiting yourself with beliefs and any kind of doubt. And know that if a path is blocked to you, it's for a good reason. The Ace of Cups in reverse says that you're not getting the support you wish you had. Ace of Cups is very much the overflowing abundance, emotional energy, and other people are going to treat you the way you treat yourself, okay? Let me say that again. Other people would treat you how you treat yourself. This doesn't mean that everyone who walks all over you is an excuse for you to walk on yourself. That is not what I'm talking about. Some people walk around miserable, and misery loves company, so they're going to bring them down with them. No, I'm talking about telling people how to treat you. If somebody walks all over you and you just let it happen, and laugh it off, they're going to think that's okay. It's because you're discounting yourself, and you need to know your own self-worth. You're very capable of this. You're aware of this. So don't tolerate anything that isn't working for you. Don't tolerate anybody who's just bringing the drama. Save the drama for your mama, okay? Because nobody needs it. The Nine of Wands in reverse says you will be giving ground on some things. Normally in the Nine of Wands, it is a very wounded warrior energy, somebody who has been through some stuff, standing their ground on the edge of usually a cliff or some other landform of some point. But they're standing their ground because somebody is bringing them conflict, and somebody is bringing them an issue that makes them have to stand up for themselves in one respect or another. Given that you have this in reverse, there is a place where you will be giving ground, and it may not be because you want to. It may be because you realize you have to. You have a good understanding of your situation with the Knight of Swords here, and you are claiming a victory. But this sometimes means that we have to give a little to get a little, right? So if you see something where somebody needs something from you in order to meet your goal, don't be afraid to step back and let them have the stage they need for just a minute. So you can have some spotlight too, okay? You don't have to be the person center stage at all times, and that's not really your vibe anyway, Pisces. So don't be scared to share the spotlight when someone is calling for it, because this can also mean this is where you find your allies, okay? They may feel like you're outshining them, and they want to be seen. They want to be heard the same way you are, because they recognize your confidence and they want to try some of that on. The Four of Pentacles in reverse says that there is a very inward look on your material possessions, as we are in Capricorn season, and we will be moving out soon. This is talking about your financials. You may be holding on very tightly to money and readdressing the way you spend it and your finances, whereas you might have been a little bit more spendy. We did just come out of the holiday season, and that tends to be financially cumbersome for a lot of people. So maybe you're addressing your finances and putting more money in savings or paying off some sort of debt. Just be wary that as you hold money back for yourself to be able to meet your obligations, you're not falling into a habit of greed. I really don't see this for you, Pisces. Again, it's not really in your character, but just be wary of that. So let's go forward with some cards of advice for Pisces moving into January. What advice do you have for my Pisces? What advice is there moving into January? Okay. All right. You have the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Fool card, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So the Queen of Cups indicates that there may be a little bit of a sour note as far as communication goes, either from you or from someone else. So just be wary of those communications. Show compassion where you can, and avoid any gossip, okay? Just because somebody is in your way, just because someone wants the spotlight, it does not mean you have to go, voicing it to everybody else. You wouldn't like anyone gossiping about you. And if anyone is gossiping about you at this time, call them on it and just be like, hey, dude, not cool. That's actually not true. This is the situation, okay? So just be wary of that energy as you move forward. Actions speak louder than words anyway. Just because someone else says something about you does not make it true. Okay, your self-speech is where your creative energy comes from. The Fool card indicates that you're moving forward with innocence at this time. Though the Fool walks on the edge of the cliff and the edge of danger, he is not worried about what's going on. He is the beginning of the tarot. He is the start. So you're setting out on a fresh journey, and you're very aware that you may be doing something someone hasn't done before. But just because something hasn't been done before does not mean it is not possible. So the possibilities are endless for you, as we saw here in the Void card. Just go forward and be wary with steps that you take. Maybe not walk on the edge of a cliff, and move with the innocence that you are known for, Pisces. Move with good intent. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse indicates that it may not be best to move forward with something of a material endeavor at this time. We did talk about you saving your finances and paying off debts. If there is an expense coming up that you really shouldn't be spending on right away, take note of that and just hold the money back, because the time will come when it's more profitable and it's more beneficial for you to go ahead and make that move. This could be anything from spending on home renovations, spoiling yourself a little bit. Everyone deserves a little treat now and then, but I mean, you don't have to go nuts. If something financially seems like it is going to be a bit of a burden to spend that and could put you in a bit of a bind, just hold off on it. Also, if you have any plans in real time, such as leaving a job, maybe you're making changes in the home space, things like that, just think before you take any action. The time may be not right just yet, because you never know. This is telling me that Spirit is looking out for you down the road, okay? So I want to see what blessings are going to be ready for my Pisces in January 2025, because you've got a very curious energy and a very bold energy at that. And I want to see what blessings will be in your corner in 2025, starting in January. So let's take a look. Okay. You have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands has the man atop the palace, and he is looking out on the realm below. Cats are a magical symbol in the tarot, and he has the cat sitting off to his left, and then he has the whole world in his right hand. If you notice, he's standing between these two wands. Wands are a fiery energy. They're all about passion. And to me, it's very much stepping through a new door, stepping into a new energy. The wand on his banner is blowing off to the side, which to me, I'm hearing indicates wind of change. So there is going to be something that does allow you to step into a new door, step into your own power, and it's going to be something you're very passionate about at this time. Given that you're looking for things that will emotionally serve you and go back to good, and you are clear on what that direction is, something tells me only you know the answer to this question. Use the magic you have at hand at this point. Use words of intention, use affirmations, use aromatherapy to uplift your spirits if times get rough. Use color coordinations. If you use candle magic or numerology, this is a great time to use those. They aren't really big acts. We're not talking flash, boom, huge rituals, but just little day-to-day stuff is the magic that sits at hand, usually unnoticed or unused, much like a cat would wander around a house, in his space. And just kind of being there, right? Just kind of lording over everybody because they own the house and we just kind of live with them. So I do like this reading for you, Pisces. It looks like January is going to be an eventful month for you, and I can't wait to see how that plays out. My name is Echo, and I am wishing you a happy new moon and a wonderful black moon as we step into this new year. Take care.